Welcome back. Hey, the past couple of years on Hot Stove, we have been reporting about Major League Baseball's efforts to incorporate softball and women's sports, baseball, softball, fast pitch, slow pitch, whether it's amateur, college, or pro, into what the league is trying to do to get everybody to play.
Yeah.
And as such, Major League Baseball has announced that they have reached a partnership agreement with the National Fastpitch Coaches Association.
I love that.
Which is pretty cool. And in fact, Tony Regans, who heads up these efforts, has made a statement on this agreement. Major League Baseball expanding its efforts further into the softball space signifies the league's strong desire to grow opportunities for women and girls at all levels. To be able to partner with organizations like NFCA, the National Fastpitch Coaches Association, to provide opportunities for diversity, equity, and inclusion means MLB is able to do more for those playing our game. We look forward to this partnership and expanding MLB and NFCA's work in softball. Really cool. And to help mark the occasion and to give us some more detail, MLB softball ambassador, two-time Olympic gold medalist Natasha Watley joins us. Good morning, Natasha.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're great. It's nice to see you.
That title never gets old, does it?
No.
Leadoff hitter and second baseman for the 2004 undefeated gold medal softball.
Amazing.
They never lost. I don't think you ever trailed in a game. Is that right?
In 2004?
In 04 in Greece, I don't think you ever trailed.
Oh, you were covering that, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think we did either.
That was
it was incredible. Like the things that we put together and what that team did.
Here's a little Natasha resume. I mean, it is about as decorated as it gets.
And the Olympics is coming back in 2028, softball. So we're not going to dive into that because that's going to take us down a rabbit hole. I want to stay focused on where we're at.
Yeah, hey,
that's exciting.
Let's ask you, because Harold has some stuff he wants to get to. So I just want to ask you this at first. What does this agreement with the NFCA mean for your efforts and for growing the sport?
It is huge. It is huge. I mean, NFCA is the big thing in softball for our coaches, and it represents not only just being on the front line with MLB, supporting young girls through all our youth development. That's what I've been doing, and that's my work with MLB. But it's more importantly, it's pouring into coaches. How do we develop young talent? It is through coaching, and NFCA is exactly that. They provide all the resources for our college coaches, high school coaches, youth travel ball coaches. And so to be able to have this partnership, it is just a big, huge statement in the sense of we are officially growing our sport. So it's a big deal.
I love it. And softball is such a fun game, but it's exploding. And I want to have you tell a story. We were at the All-Star game in Seattle, and I was sitting there and listening to her talking about how she realized a lot of people didn't know about softball and how to grow it. So you remember when you took your gold medal back and you were speaking in Compton, you were telling that story? Can you share that with our viewers?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a big part of why I'm doing the work that I do. But after the 2008 Olympics, went on a speaking tour in South LA, and, obviously just super excited. I had a gold medal, silver medal. I got to play at my dream college at UCLA. And I'll never forget, this young African-American girl raised her hand and said, "What is softball?" And to me, that was mind blowing. I'm like, what? You've never heard of softball? You don't know what this is? And but that was kind of a common thing at the time. Like, not a lot of girls were getting exposed to the sport. And so it has become my life's passion in the sense of how can we get this game in front of as many girls as possible. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter what you look like. This game can bring so many things to you in the sense of just character building, and just it can take you a long way. So it's been my life's passion.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing, too, with softball, particularly, obviously, it's a women's sport in college, but it's the opportunities, the scholarships to go to college for so many kids and have it paid for. That's such an eye-opener because I don't think people understand the importance of the significance of that. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I mean, yes. I mean, definitely, playing at the collegiate level, like that is the pinnacle of our sport, to date. If we don't have the Olympics, definitely. But I just think about all of the transformations young girls have just playing sports in general, softball specifically. It's not a game that discriminates, right? You can be a pitcher, you could be a great hitter, you can be a fast runner, but there's so many ways that a young lady can contribute to a team and kind of have a transformation. And I think that's the thing that makes me the most excited. Yes, I think the icing on the cake is a scholarship, but that may not be the case for every girl. But I think of all the things that the game can bring to one young girl's life, and that to me is what's the most special thing about playing softball.
So what's next? I know that MLB puts on a number of clinics and showcases throughout the calendar year. Natasha, what's coming up next in your world?
Yeah, so in December, NFCA hosts their annual convention, and that's where all the college coaches come, and they have a lot of speaking keynotes on different various topics. But to have MLB's presence there, just kind of supporting the diversity, inclusion session and getting more coaches involved, supporting HBCU college coaches. I mean, that's how we're also growing the game on all different levels, MLB supporting that. I think that's what's coming up in December, but it'll be the first weekend in December, and just a great time to be around the game.
Good stuff. Natasha, we appreciate you getting up early out in the West Coast. Nice to see you. Congratulations on this announcement. I know it puts more on your plate, but I know you're totally up for it. So thanks again for being with us.
Yes, thank you guys. Nice to see you both.